Hello viewers and welcome to another episode. For today, I'm Willing Abba and I'm here to give you detailed information about what is happening in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Here are the news headlines. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer Kik says DSS punishes detainees who interact with the IPOB leader in custody. DSS detained interrogated me for hours during visitation of Nnamdi Kanu, says lawyers. Now the news in detail. The Department of the State Services punishes detainees who interact with the embattled leader of the proscribed separatist group, the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, his lawyers have alleged. His lead lawyers, Aloy Ejiomafor and Aloy Ejiomafor, who made this known in a statement jointly signed on Thursday, frowned upon the maltreatment of their client in the custody of the secret police. In the statement titled, Nnamdi Kanu's detention condition at the DSS amount to torture, the IPOB Leaders Council said Kanu instructed them to make the following information public: that despite a court order to the contrary, the condition of his detention at the DSS headquarters in Abuja continues to be harsh, degrading and inhuman. That he is solitarily confined to a very tiny cell 23 hours of the day without access to sunlight and any social interaction whatsoever. He believes that this is aimed at inflicting extreme emotional and mental distress on him and breaking him psychologically. That any detainee who encounters and greets him during the single hour he is allowed outside his cell is promptly put in a solitary confinement or transformed to maximum security as punishment for exchanging mere greetings with him. Because of this, detainees have resorted to avoiding him and exchanging salutations with him, not to talk of any other form of social interaction. That since the Nigerian government extraordinarily renditioned him, he has not been allowed to change of clothing, and his Jewish prayer shawls and other religious material brought to him by his counsel were rejected and returned. That the DSS have refused to replace his corrective glasses, which were smashed by the agent of the Nigerian government in the process of the violence they unleashed on him while abducting him in Kenya. This has led to a rapid disturbance of his sight. That he is restricted to meeting with his counsel in an atmosphere devoid of private discussions with his counsel, and he is oftentimes denied perusal of legal documentation his counsel brings to him to review. That he is not allowed to sleep with a pillow, and this has led to him developing acid reflux, which comes with acute burning sensations in his chest pain and extreme difficulty in swallowing. That on the 17th July 2021, one of his lawyers, the undesigned barrister Aloy Ejiomafor, was detained and interrogated for hours by the DSS when he came to the DSS on visitation to Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu, who witnessed the detention before being led away, was very distressed and alarmed by this incident, and he considers it a brazen act of intimidation of his counsel. That he has to date been denied access to the British Council despite her repeated requests to see him. And on the day of his last court appearance, 10th November 2021, the British Council, who was in court to observe the proceedings, was intimidated by the DSS officers who restricted her from coming close to Nnamdi Kanu. That to date, the DSS have denied him repeated requests for an independent medical examination to determine the extent of damage done to his body by a suspected substance he may have been injected with during his abduction and extraordinary rendition. He has reason to believe that the said injected substance is depleting the potassium content of his body, thus causing him constipation, a feeling of skipped heartbeat, palpitation, fatigue, muscle weakness, and numbness. That in the circumstance of the foregoing, Nnamdi Kanu continues to have a persistent and heightened feeling of potent threat to his overall well-being and safety within the DSS facility where he is currently detained. Kanu, 54, was born on September 25, 1967 at Abia State. The sensationalist leader is a holder of Nigerian and British passports. He has earlier jumped bail in June 2018 before leaving for the United Kingdom, though he said that he fled because his wife was no longer safe in Nigeria. After about 3 years abroad, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, sang at a press briefing in Abuja on June 29, 2021, announced that the IPOB leader was rearrested in a foreign country and extradited to Nigeria. His lawyers have said the IPOB leader was rearrested in Kenya and brought to Nigeria. Upon his rearrest and extradition in June, he was rearranged before Justice Binta Nyako for terrorism-related charges and has since been remanded in the DSS custody in Abuja. Justice Nyako has adjourned the trial of Kanu to October 21, 2021 for continuation of hearing, but the trial was adjourned till November 10, 2021 2021. The case was again adjourned till January 19th and 2022 for trial. Kanu's followers in Nigeria had declared several sit-at-home orders in the southeast to protest his arrest and demand his release from the custody of the secret police. The sit-at-home orders have been said to cripple economic activities in Imo, Abia, Anambra, Enugu and Ebonyi State, especially on Mondays. The proscribed group has also declared a sit-at-home order which threatened the Anambra election but later called off the order. My people, that is it for the news. Well, federal government hasn't told the world the reasons for the continued torture because the recent ridiculous charges brought against him do not warrant such treatment. If the president felt that Nnamdi Kanu defend him, he should sue Nnamdi Kanu to court. Then it is the duty of the court to summon him. It is very bad that the Nigerian government are doing everything possible to ruin that man. Well, let nothing happen to that man because he's just a freedom fighter. Nigeria is a nation that kill innocent protesters singing national anthem while raising Nigeria flag will never stop inflicting pain on those that ask for justice and equity. Adeboye said, "Are you sure there will be Nigeria in 2023? This same government detained the person fighting for Biafra, detained the person fighting for Oduduwa Republic. They also killed Nigerian youth fighting for the betterment of the country. Please, what does the federal government want? Cause it's just somehow. Men of God are always talking, warning the government. It's left for the Nigerian government to heed to the advice. I don't think they have to drag us, the innocent ones, inside their foolish decisions, because the Nigerian youth are fighting for their rights, and those fighting for rights are the ones being intimidated in this country the more." Well, we don't know your thoughts and opinion. We'd love you to share it with us at the comment section below. In case you haven't subscribed, we would love you to do so. Please click on the subscribe button below so that whenever we drop our content, you will be the first person to get notified. Thanks for staying tuned to this very last moment. My people, before we go, I would like you to see something for yourself. Student of Rivers State University. Well, 100-level student of the Department of Theatre Art, Rivers State University, at their induction ceremony. Will you call this induction or initiation? I don't really understand. Look at the way they're looking. It's just somehow funny. How can a student dress like this and be walking around the town and they're seeing their theatre act? Well, I think we are having more actors and actresses in the nearest future. Keep watching the pictures, and I'm telling Nollywood actors and actresses they should get ready. If they are not capable enough, there are people that will come and conquer them in the nearest future. And in case you're looking for actors and actresses as well, you can go to Rivers State because they're food here. Anyone where they look for, is it Mami Wada, goddess, spiritual people, anyone, you will see them there in the theater act because they are coming with full speed. Can you even imagine that this is 100-level student? What if they get to 200, 300 level? Only God will know what to be expecting very soon. Thank you for watching and God bless you.